Yeah, awesome result. Obviously, Tasmania bat above their average again with 4, which is a fantastic. But look, we're dealing with players' dreams, aren't we? So to get 4 players to obviously live out their childhood dream is fantastic. So just really excited for those guys. Really nervous for them to get over there. But yeah, just I suppose elated with the result.
Running through the players one by one, Lockie Cowan, there's a fair bit of hype and anticipation, I suppose, with him going, and obviously the Carlton at pick 30. Run us through, I guess, how you think he'll adjust to the level and what you've made this year and his career today.
Yeah, well, I've often said, like, he's ready to go. Like, he's got all the physical attributes he needs. He's also got a weapon with his kicking, but he's an extremely exciting prospect. He's been consistent all year, thoroughly deserves the opportunity. Yeah, he slipped a little bit, but I think it's awesome that he's getting to go to his the team that he supported growing up. So I spoke to him after it, and he said that he'd been on the phone to Vossi and Paddy Cripps. So that was, I think that was pretty confronting for him. And yeah, I don't think his feet have sort of touched the ground yet. But yeah, look, he's ready to go. He'll leave no stone unturned to give himself the best opportunity at AFL level.
Exciting, and just a couple of picks later, Tom McCallum gone to Port Adelaide. We know how athletic and exciting he is. How do you think he'll go heading over to Adelaide and joining the pair?
Yeah, no, he'll be okay, Tom. Tom's extremely competitive, and obviously got that athletic profile. So again, a bit like Lockie, he's going to leave no stone unturned to make it. He's got a great entrance to come out to, and the Port Adelaide fans are extremely passionate. So yeah, I was really pumped for him. He obviously came through the Clarence juniors and then into the senior club, so I've had a fair bit to do with Tom and his family. So it's great to see just from where Tom's come from. Like, you know, 2 years ago, he wasn't on a draft board or radar, and he's worked really hard to achieve his childhood dream. So obviously had a fantastic Allies Carnival, and that's sort of where he really started to enhance his credentials and started to, everyone started to take notice of the things he could do. So yeah, that's been awesome for him this year, and he's been really consistent. And yeah, he'll give himself the best opportunity.
So those two earlier in the week, and then yesterday, great news with Steph Campbell joining the Tigers and Ken Allen going to Sydney. How excited were you to get those two over the line in the rookie draft?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I thought Seth was very stiff to miss out on draft night. Like, he had a very consistent year, kicked goals at Allies level and with the NAB league, and then had some outstanding performances with North Launceston and TSL as well. Look, Seth's a lovable character, a real Richmond type player, which is great to see that Richmond Tasmanian connection again. But yeah, I'm just wrapped for Seth. He's put in a lot of hard work to get his opportunity. He had to wait a couple of nights. He was quite nervous yesterday, but yeah, again, he'll fit into the Richmond style of play really well. I've had a little bit to do with Cam over the last couple of years with Clarence, and then 12 months with the Devils. But yeah, Cam's got so much potential. Like, he's got the obviously extremely tall 203. He's got really good ruck craft. He follows up well, but also his fundamental skills for a tall are outstanding, to be honest. So definitely in that category of developing tall. Look, he's a few years away, but Sydney obviously saw what we saw, and yeah, he's a bit of a prospect for them. But I'm sure that when he gets up there, and he's got a fair bit of work to do in the gym, but he'll do that work. And yeah, in 3 or 4 years, I reckon Cam's going to announce himself to the competition, which would be good.
You said earlier today, talking about here, that it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village to get a player ready for the AFL level. Can you speak to, I guess, the importance of not only your role, but the broader Devils program, but also community clubs and families in their progress to this level?
Well, they're everything, aren't they? Look, we should be extremely proud for, I suppose, giving them the platform to be able to be recognised by clubs. But then the reality is that through their junior coaches and pathways, and then into their either senior community or local level, and then TSL club, like they're the people that do the bulk of the work. We probably have 2 or 3, 4 years with them, but the reality is there's so many people along the journey that help these players reach their dreams and give themselves the opportunity. So yeah, I think as Tasmanians sometimes we can be a little bit negative on the state of football within the state, but in this one we should be extremely positive. We should celebrate the 4 boys getting drafted, because as I've said many times before, we're on average we're meant to get 1.5 drafted a year with our population base. So to have 4 this year is an outstanding achievement. With only 70 picks overall from draft and rookies is an awesome result, and something that we should be really proud of and celebrate.
And off the back of the 3 girls being directly drafted out of the Devils program, the AFLW Draft as well, the under-16s winning the championship, another bunch of individual awards as well. Overall, it's been a really successful year for the program.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it just goes to show the work we're doing within the Devils program, but then also the juniors coming through and how they're being coached and all those types of things. Just means that Tas is in a really good spot. We had an outstanding year this year. We're back into pre-season again with the next crew coming through. So it's on to the next generation. But we're really excited about the work that's been achieved this year, and then also what we've got coming through. Like you touched on the under-16s winning the championship. We're really excited about some of the prospects we've got coming through within the girls' space as well. So it's great to have a year like we had this year. We need to make sure that we reflect and celebrate, but also we need to continue to grow and develop as much as we can. So hopefully we can get another 7, was it this year? Get another 7 drafted next year would be another awesome result as well.
And just speaking to the broader Devils team, the roles of the talent managers and other staff within the program, can you run through, I guess, the impact of them and I guess the support they're giving you throughout the year as well?
Yeah, look, I think I said it a few times when I got this role, like the talent manager does an outstanding job, to be honest. And they've got a lot of experience. I've leaned on, especially Matthew Armstrong in particular, to give me some guidance coming into the role. But I just know with Jamie, Nathan, and Matt that they'll have the talent there when I turn up, and they're extremely experienced and they leave no stone unturned to find the best talent. So they do their job extremely well. I'm extremely grateful for all the work that they do in their own region, and as much as I'm sort of the head figure of the department, they play probably just as much role as what I do.